All right, you know the drill. I grab my sketchbook, I open said sketchbook, and then I draw something. All right, so I'm kind of continuing the theme of the last 3 Tuesday videos, which was originally supposed to be like Inktober-y, but it's mostly big pencil with some black. But it is overwhelmingly Halloween-y themed. Last week we finished Hyacinth and Sage's story, but something I said last week that really sparked some interest in me was designing their fashion, because we kind of established that maybe they have some kind of like witchy culture that influences the fashion of that universe. So the first thing I did before I even opened the sketchbook today was I googled witchcore, which surprisingly doesn't have a lot of results. It did come up with a lot of like aesthetic pictures that I feel like we can use and reference throughout this design process. But the first things first, I need to just draw a human so we can kind of figure out fashion trends going on around in their story. And if you want to get caught up on their story, I'll have a link to the playlist of all the videos where I mention them. For now, I'm going to progress as if you've seen them. Here we go, rough body proportions. I'm not gonna draw either of the characters right here. This is just a rando NPC, but we might draw Hyacinth or Sage and some of the other white space. Okay, so what I'm seeing like for witchy vibes, cardigans with like texture to them. Not like cable knit, like those parts that like pill, I don't know. I'm seeing lace, lots of see-through fabrics, capes, soft corsets, long dresses, and an overwhelmingly source of the color black. Taking all that into account, we can dress this human. And something else though that would be kind of cool is like those like Victorian poofy sleeves. They're like really soft. Let's try that for this first one maybe. Maybe off the shoulder. Earrings, maybe longer than that. If I was a casual witch in a completely different universe, what would I wear? Some heavy makeup. Black lip. I still want it to seem like sort of modern too. Like I don't want to go like full Victorian. Maybe if we like do it cropped here, but then like a super long skirt. I kind of played around with this, I think, for Sage's outfit. But let's add like a bunch of like lace at the bottom. Some kind of rope tied around the waist in a knot. Dangly threads. What about like a collar that comes up really high? Lace. I think I've grabbed too much from like historical. We'll keep this flouncy top, but we'll do more modern looking pants. Give it pockets. Skinny jeans, there we go. Maybe we can continue that like lace. Add some princess seams. Could add rips in them. I feel like high heel shoes would be nice too. Give them more of a heel. 3 inches-ish. Make it a little booty. The pant can kind of slip in there. It's all gonna be black. And this will be black too. Probably use different tones of black, but does that make it gray? Short curly hair. Modern looking. Just a simple hat in the back. Doesn't have to have the pointy. I think even this will do. That's kind of giving me Hyacinth vibes. Like embroidery on this maybe. Don't I have a sign pen that doesn't bleed? You know that pink thing that I got a couple weeks ago? I have a black one somewhere, so I don't have to worry about the art on the other side. I use it for like some accents. And the eyes. The lips. Like a vest. It's got a little bit more depth to it now. You know, it pops a little more. I feel like they'd have lots of jewelry and like rings and stuff like that. I just drew something with pants like this, didn't I? So just put on line art on everything. That was not originally the intention. Here we are. But I feel like I need the gray to give it that dark appearance. Oh yeah, this is a great opportunity to use that Castell 9000. I want to feel it glide on the paper. I forgot it was 2B. So it works just about the same as my mechanical pencil. It has 2B lead in it as well. I should be able to use like a gray alcohol-based marker and it won't ruin what's underneath. Let's try like a neutral gray 4. Neutral gray 2. We give her a purse. Let's see. Kind of cutesy, eh? Grab our pencil, draw a new pose. I think I'll stick with high heels for this one. Give it some eyes, nose, mouth. Oh, I never included the strappy belt thing. Okay, we'll include it on this one. It's like a bunch of pieces of rope with a knot. Let's just layer it on top of like something really normal, like a cami dress. See-through kind of lace top underneath. I'll do an updo. Big curly hair. So we need to add something more ancient to the mix. Maybe those lace-up boots. Those are kind of classic. Thing is, those are also kind of always in style, so might need to add something else. Rings. They're like a person here. We can obviously do like black tights, because everything should be black. What does this need? I don't know, what if it's like a scarf? Kind of ratty and old looking so that it doesn't look new. Does that work? Alright, so let me go ahead and add in some color. Push it further back depth-wise. Closing on this leg. Guess she has very skinny legs. 0.5. Lighten the sketch. There we go. Ooh, I really like the way that one looks. Some fingers. Ah! Tricky. Add some rings, bracelets. I can't forget this belt thing. Lips. And boots. Let's erase the sketch and see what we missed. Go over some areas with this. Bold it up. I want the dress to be as dark as possible. Use my darkest gray for that. I'll color in this whole thing, because one of these two sections is going to be straight black. You know, I'm thinking the same color as the dress can be this scarf, because it actually never interacts with it except there, and I use straight black there. So I think I'll use this for this. Made up my mind. Draw them in. Slightly lighter gray. Okay, that might be too light. And then the tights as well. Alright, add a little blush to the knee. Blend it out. Blend it out. Darkest for the hair. Yep, I agree with myself, which is good. Doesn't always work like that. Follow the flow of the hair. feel like some kind of pattern would be nice. Maybe bats? I'm drawing some bats. How do you like these? They're like those birds you always drew, but just add an extra couple lines in there. And it's a bat. Add some polka dots too to fill in the space. Maybe just add a new layer of the same color. Deepen that up. Unless we want to leave it contrasting in white. You know what would be really good? Like purple. What do we got for purples? Too light. Maybe the laces. Purple lips maybe. Maybe purple in the hair. Cool! I like this one. Let's try and do something a bit more casual. Pigtails and I don't know. I guess we haven't done a hat yet either like that. Yeah, let's do a selfie. I switched pencils at some point. When did that happen? Although if I put this hand up here, I'm gonna lose a lot of view of the outfit. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What about like a sweatshirt, oversized? Classic. Choker. Change the eye shape a smidge. Pull the sweatshirt over one shoulder. Okay, so that pulls the arm seam down on that one and it'd be higher on this one. Lip piercing. I can't even tell you the last time I saw someone with a lip piercing. Then again, I don't get out. It fits the theme, but it's just kind of boring, you know? Is there something I can add to this to really pump it up, you know? What about like a bow? Maybe it's just a cat. Just bores me. Okay, let's try a different one then, I guess. Just do the full outfit again. Let's work on Sage's outfit, maybe. I'm not sure what stage of the story, but I just want to draw her. Maybe early, nearing the cat possession. Trying to find what her hair looked like. Okay, wanted to get it spot on. Might not have left enough space for her legs. Tattoos. I did like the tank top that was like loose, so it had like these triangles, but then it was kind of loose and flowy. Maybe there's like a seam here. Gives it some visual interest. Looking even younger than I anticipated. I think I pictured this shorter and then the high-waisted skirt would have been here. And it had a slit. It came up to like there. Maybe if we pull this here. What I could do is just take this flowiness and pull it in. So like it's still, no, I don't like that, I don't like that. Let's try a slimmer tank top. Skip the sleeves. Bye bye. So now we probably can throw in the high-waisted skirt. If we made the stripes, make it more interesting. Anyway, back to this. What if it's like a high-low situation? So this would always skirt behind. Then the slit doesn't make as much sense because then this could really like blow up, you know. And I don't think that's her goal. Maybe if we do the side slit with the long skirt. But then we give her like fishnets or something with boots. Boring. Not that the outfit's inherently boring, it's just it's nothing different from what I drew before. Can do the hat, I suppose. Just excuse me a second. Just outlining this, no big deal. I kind of like the way this cat turned out. Might as well outline him too. I do feel like her character needs the long skirts, which neither of these have. So let me try redrawing her. Right here. In a pose that I find really easy, so I don't have to focus on that. This is Sage, by the way. Although if you've seen the other videos, you'll know that. I like her having like smaller hat. Like this is a really pointy one. This one's smaller. I do want it to have like a lot of skin showing so you can see the tattoos because they're important. So maybe no fishnets because they kind of like block it out. I feel like here I kind of messed up by not actually knowing where her body was, but before I started adding the clothes. What if we just add like a little corset of some kind, like here, like something tiny, just for aesthetic purposes. Laces up on the side. Then we can add something looser that like shoots out the bottom. She can have her skirt with the slit. There's something much more interesting about this silhouette. A main character needs something a little bit extra. Do the boots. We could continue that pattern right here and add like a couple laces and they could just dangle. We could throw the cat in here. This could be end of story version so the cat can smile then. Kind of erase this leg. Try to do no hands on hips this time. There. Just maybe something tied, like Jack Sparrow style. I'm gonna use the X's for the stars because I don't want them to be too big. If I was really cool, I would design Sage's outfit like throughout the story as her character progresses and have the outfits represent that. I feel like the tattoos do that for me. Maybe that's not even necessary. Oh yeah, I like it better with the tiny ones because then I can like fill in a space and it looks super loaded. More tattoos. Oh, I can even use dots. Lace up boots. Stars. Throw in the cat. Make the smile a little less creepy. Thinking black hair. It's like in the depth, kind of like I did that one. I'll use my darkest gray at first. Hat, we can do dark gray. As long as there's some contrast there. Next, lightest for the top of the hat. Intriguing. Start with the lightest gray. Then we'll do the next darkest gray for the skirt. Ooh, this one's kind of dry. I've been using these a lot lately. I'm gonna go over the whole thing with this sun pen. See, now it stands out from the page a little more. I think I'll give her tights. There you go. We'll layer that again. Oops, that's not the same color, but I like it. We'll keep it. Makes the legs look lighter. Now it matches the boots as well. We'll just add little stars. Boop, 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 boop. I like it. That's a nice design, I think. It works well for her. I got cold, hence the sleeves. I never saw Sage with any purple, but maybe we can just chuck in a little here. Okay, let's just do a couple more. Fill another page here. So if we're doing Hyacinth, just a little shorter. Kind of want her to be maybe a little more plump. Give them some eyes. She has bangs and short hair. So I wanted her to have like little princessy poofs. Not too big. She should be 19, but she kind of looks a little younger right now, so we'll see. Star necklace. Maybe if we do that thing where it's like, there's a seam here and then pleats. Tie. That'll be all black. And I like that she wore a little hat, so we'll give her that too. I should have done these like character design things before I drew them for the story. All right, we need bottoms. What did I have before? Oh, there was that party dress. That was actually really cool. Let's try something like that. An opening of these lacy pieces. Florals maybe on that. And then there's the skirt underneath. Skirt. I think for like the same boots as her sister. Maybe we'll make a pointy toed. That's like a witch thing, right? Let's add a little something. Probably could use a smaller pen for the little features. Changing her hair a little. I like the little extra flip because it reminds me of her sister a little more. Kind of look like pumpkins. Now I kind of feel like I should pull this up. Pointy shoes. So let me erase off the face. See if it looks cute. I could color this in black. Lace should be transparent, you know? Should be able to see the dress behind it. What do I do? What do I do? Sort of transparent. Does it look like she's see-through? Pencil. Get rid of all the white space. Add in this lace again. Here we go. Okay, so there's Hyacinth's party dress. I do want to give her maybe a more casual look. Let me see if I can try something else. Problem is I still can't color it on this page. Trying to get the proportions the same. Find the proportions. How I'm trying to do that. Ends up being the same pose. But I'll accept it. Just this once. And every time after. We'll do a hand on hip. I was going to draw a peacock, but I have not improved since last week. There's a head. I liked that hat. I don't know, it feels like her. So whatever her outfit is, it has to go with this hat. I like the way it contrasts with her like light hair. I do like her sleeves. I think she'll probably keep those. I liked this bodice silhouette. Keep the jewelry. Keep this. Boots probably will stay the same. What if instead of it being tight with a loose thing on top, it's just loose after the bodice? That's a very like 2007 kind of look. Problem is this kind of makes her look a lot more immature, I feel like. She's only 19. These are one of those outfits that I can't pull off because I kind of like her. I tend to look younger than I am. Give her striped socks. That's witchy, right? Looks a little too young. This maybe she's like 15, but she does look like a 13 or 12. Like the little... It has a bit of a nightgown look to it, which I feel like is fine. This is her when she's trying to look older. This is more her. I'm feeling casual. Going to the supermarket. Let's color in that hat. I like seeing it in solid black. This is a good outfit. I don't care if it's too young. I think the little top kind of makes it look a little older. I'm trying to convince myself because I like it so much. I'm gonna do that thing that I did with that last one where I outlined the sketch because I think that looks cool. I could design like a whole nother page of her outfits, but I did want to try and tackle a couple ideas of what like men might wear in this universe. Maybe a couple small sketches here and then we'll do like full outfits there. So we'll start kind of schmad. Ended up bigger than I expected. What I'm working on here is like the silhouette. So I'm thinking something baggy on the top. Not that baggy. Why don't we do a play on this first outfit and do something very similar to that? So like the sleeves that are flouncy but skinny at the top. That tight vest thing. Maybe double-breasted. Although this is still looking too ancient. Problem with like most of men's fashion is that it's kind of timeless. Oh, those pants that do this and then get skinny. No, might be trendy, but it's also very Victorian. One of those pocket chains for your wallet. It looks like a pocket watch. How about a turtleneck? That didn't help either. Let's try the cargo pants. I'm gonna pull this vest down a little because I think the higher silhouette does make it look more Victorian. So I'm gonna pull it down, then do the pants. I had like a bunch of pockets on it, I guess. And seams and all that. Glad I drew this one small. Fun pokey hair. And a witch hat. Let's try another one. Start with the body. Keep the arms down, I guess. What was the next one I did? Do something like that. So maybe a t-shirt. A normal, everyday, Old Navy t-shirt. But then we add that like tie around it. Some skinny pants with pointy shoes. Try the cargo thing again, but maybe toned down a smidge. Make everything black. Okay. It's okay. Let's do another one. Let's do a T-pose. Never mind, changed my mind. The poses are getting boring and boringer. How about long hair? Or is that gonna look too Victorian? I want it to be sort of Victorian, but with like a modern twist. What is this face? Maybe a jacket. A long jacket. Maybe with a vest. This is so timeless. I mean, it's gonna look great, I know. Skinny pants, I guess. I don't know. Do they need that much differentiation? Maybe if I just make these pants skinnier. It's got a little more merit now. What about if this was like a tank top instead of a vest? Wow, I'd have to spend a whole nother day getting this right, I feel like. Like this is so completely different. Try a tank top. Now it just looks like a street magician. Okay, now I want the pants to go a little baggy, but then cuffed. Like that, and then boots. Maybe a big belt. Maybe a larger knowledge of men's fashion would come in handy. I like a cool jacket. Roll up the sleeves, yeah. Same jewelry as everyone else. Let's get back to drawing girls. Let's draw one last like Beetlejuice character. Like with the hair that kind of like does this. What about a collar that kind of does this? Could do poof sleeves on that maybe. And then a skirt. Just doing some like speed goes. See if I can come up with anything interesting. What about hair like this? Trying to draw a dude. Not getting joy from drawing those. Let's draw another lady. There's someone sitting. Perspective's a little wonky. Flowy kind of sleeves. High neck. But maybe with some kind of cool seam included in that. Do I want to try the shorts with tights underneath? Maybe ripped tights? We could do like really high boots, but I like the short ones. So I'm gonna draw short ones again. That's kind of cute, especially if these are like tights. Dark boots. Need a belt, I think. Something cute that was like a star or just a plain belt buckle. And everything, of course, is black. I keep forgetting to use the purple. Let me just draw a mini little Hyacinth over here so we can color her in. Add in some line art. Just working on the line art. So we want black for the hat. Totally purple here first, and then we'll see. Like, it's dark enough where I think it can get away almost as a black on its own, you know? Maybe I'll add little stars. I do like it as purple. I think I'll grab one of these grays, desaturate it a little. Cute. It's cute. There we go, little hyacinth. Just outline some of these sketches that I like. I'm just gonna like fill in this a little magic dust. I might have to look into getting these pens in other colors. I've had this pen for like ever, and look how well it still works. Let's take a look at our sketches for the day. You kind of see some of the exploring we did into fashion of the universe for these characters. But Sage and Hyacinth. That was a lot of fun, like trying to like mix a little Victorian and with modern. I do want to thank you guys for watching and coming along with me as I filled a couple spreads in my sketchbook. We're basically at Halloween now, so happy Halloween. I hope you all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!